Welcome back to Super Chocobo World, the pixelated universe designed around the completion of the collection log. Thanks to the help of tedious's generate task spreadsheets, each level is completely random and increases in difficulty as I progress forward through each stage. Previously on Super Chocobo World, I acquired my first fossil island note, then picked up a new unique from the Tithe farm, the farming boots. The Grotesque Guardians decided to play nice and forfeited over their granite hammer in little to no time. My final task of World 3 was to acquire a new champion scroll, so I took a stab at Zamorak while trying to get either the Imp or the Lesser Demon scroll for some new uniques, which resulted in the acquisition of my first ever Godsword shard as well as 2 more Zamorakian spears. I managed to finally acquire the Imp scroll while killing some imps in the Ardoing Monastery. Now while World 3 may have been challenging, it's nothing compared to what World 4 has in store for me. Hope you enjoy the show. Whenever I think of Winter Todd videos, I always think of beginning hardcore, normal irons, or ultimate Ironman, so this is kind of amusing to me. I actually have around 190 burnt pages hidden in my looting bag, but unfortunately I did Winter Todd so early on in this account, it was all before the collection log, so none of them are actually in there. I'm gonna just do the Winter Todd in World 309, meaning it should take me around 15 to 20 crates or so to get a page drop. Just remember that the crates in Winter Todd are based on personal performance, so if you do smaller groups, you'll get more loot rolls, meaning it will take you less crates. It goes without saying though, to get more loot rolls takes more time, therefore I'm not sure what's more efficient. We'll put that more into account whenever I get a Tome of Fire assignment. Also starting this grind right around 13.22 mil experience in firemaking. Bank space was definitely the culprit of why I did not just save all of my crates until I got to around the drop rate. I did not have room for them and they're not stackable, which is quite unfortunate. I know why they're not stackable, but yeah, it's very annoying. And so I opened them individually, and so I'm just going to kind of blaze through them. I know people have seen hundreds of Winter Todd crates opened because so many people have done Winter Todd, so I don't really see a reason to show them all. I'll just try and show the interesting rewards, I guess. Hopefully we get it here. Alright, let's do it. We're done! First one! Hell yes! That's a good one as well! Hell yeah! This took me surprisingly longer than I thought. I got over 900,000 firemaking XP just getting these 15 pages. But I also did pick up those worm gloves, which is still a collection log item that I needed to fill out. So not terrible. Definitely a little bit longer of an easy task than I had originally expected. So I need to get a black mystic robe bottom. Honestly, this is one of the easiest medium tasks I could get, and it's kind of a relief, seeing as I had to do a lot more Winter Todd than I originally expected to. The item itself is a 1 in 512, which isn't too bad at all considering I kill these so fast, thanks to the fact that they are undead creatures, meaning my Salve Amulet will work. The Salve Amulet and Slayer Helm effects do not stack in terms of damage increases, however, since I'm not on a Slayer task, I'll only be wearing the Slayer Helmet for that nose peg, which is required when killing Aberrant Spectres. Okay, we're starting at 2956. Oh, we got a clue. Cool. Medium and elite. No, so all I need is hard, damn it. Alright, well that's our dropped hard clue, sadly. I feel like I'm just chilling, you know? We're just... Yes! We're done! That didn't take very long at all. Yes. What are they called? Aberrant Spectres? That must have been... I actually have a log exactly of how many kills that is. That was only 91 kills, by the way. Normal reaction. That did not take very long. Yeah, it's 454, so we get to roll our hard task on stream, by the way. Hell yes! Alright. Good luck us. Never lucky, baby Ray.
Looks like I finally get some screen time.
Meet Big Chocobo. Whee! This is Big Chocobo's debut, so be pretty nice in the comments, fellas. This is my initial setup. Of course, with the release of the collection log, I've been in Nightmare Zone forever. I'm 200 mil attack, 200 mil strength, almost 200 mil HP, and halfway to 200 mil defense or so. I don't have anything from the collection log because I actually just live in Nightmare Zone, and I don't really PVM on this account ever. I think in total, I might have killed Scorpia a couple times. Yeah, 4 times in total, but yeah, not really. It's very, very easy boss, I've heard, but I only did it really for the diary and maybe once for Woodley Slayer, but that's about it. Kill number 1 of this adventure. Oh man, I thought that was a value. I thought it was the shard, honestly. That's funny. Frick. I need to very much upgrade my gear here. I'm almost out of supplies already, and I used up all my runes. I think I'm just gonna bring more. I don't really care too much if I die for them. It would be annoying for sure, but these short trips are gonna bother me way too much. Also, just a public service announcement. Make sure you have your attack options set off. Nobody's ever going to try and box you to save you from PKers. There are a lot of people here who try to skull trick. They'll just log in all black gear at the lever or at the web when you try and slash it. If you ever get full TB'd, you know, honestly, sometimes it's just better to die off if you know you can't tank it. Don't trust anybody to box them, and don't try and fight back. Sometimes, if you know what you're doing, you can fight back, but man, if you get skull tricked here, I don't know what to say. Don't let it happen again, please. This was pretty nerve-wracking. I don't think this guy might have been a skull tricker. I know that there actually are those UAV bots now at the lever as well, so this could have been one of those. I kind of figured that might be the case, but either way, you know, that's pretty risky, and it was pretty amusing. The random world that I hopped to happened to have more PKers in it, so very nerve-wracking knowing that this could be my hardcore Iron Man, but did get away, did log out, saw the white dots. I was very curious who they were, and right as I walked up here, I saw a guy in PK gear, I think, so yay. Did not expect this. I didn't know. I haven't looked at the drop table. What the hell? So this was the first PKer I actually ran into that managed to attack me. Scorpia is very interesting. I don't really like using Barrage here, and I also don't like using Blitz because a lot of people do try and skull trick where they'll have an account with a similar name come through the door, so you think you've already attacked him, but little did you know it was somebody else, and you skull up. If I were to skull here, it definitely would not be worth the amount I'll lose rather than just dying for, you know, 800 death runes, but it kind of sucks because if I was able to freeze him and get under him, especially like right as he got outside the tunnel, I probably could have logged. It's just like I said, it's really not worth the chance of accidentally getting skulled, and yeah, kind of an embarrassing way to die, but it happens. Attempt number 2. This time I have a Sanguini staff, so I don't need as many brews, and I won't have to use these early on. I am risking a fair bit. I can't barrage, but I'm just gonna go ahead and only make sure to blitz everything, because otherwise bad things will happen, and I will die for my tormented bracelet, and I don't want that. Definitely a pretty quick boss to kill. Of course, it is in the wilderness, so it is always tedious, and you gotta be on your toes, but not too bad. 50 kills in a couple of hours. Right around 65 kills or so, I realized that I probably should just do this boss with some friends. Why do it by myself when I'm not an Iron Man? So yeah, I decided to bring some friends and went and tried Scorpia to see the difference, and boy, let me tell you, this boss is so freaking quick with like 2 to 3 people. Kill number 100. This is very fast, by the way. Thank you to Kate and Best of the Best, aka Shane. Very, very fast. I don't expect this task to take very long anymore. I think what we should do... No, you sniped it! You sniped it from me, you mother... So yeah, I did get it sniped. I guess this is karma for not soloing, but they were trying to feed me the kills and accidentally messed up, and every once in a while they'll yoink a kill, and he actually yoinked the unique. Kill number 150. Still nothing. No, I was laying across my bed. I got it! Yes! The malediction shard. Hell yes. We did it! We did it! Well, sorry it wasn't my hardcore boys and gals, but we got it done. Malediction Shard 3 obtained. By the way, the shard sold for 1.125 mil if you were curious. After getting the shard piece, I really didn't know what to do, so I was like, well, maybe I'll show why I didn't want to do this on my hardcore Ironman, and I want to show why the wilderness will still always be considered very dangerous, even if it's not very packed like it used to be. It's really all about just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Even if you play at the most dead time in the most random spots, you never really know who's going to show up. Even I, who almost never PKs, might feel like doing it one day, and you just happen to be there. Also, by chance, everyone I happened to kill was an Ironman. Don't worry, they haven't lost glories, but I'm sorry to you if you're in this video. At least, I don't know, I'm sorry! Forgive me! Also, just some random advice, if you are a hardcore or an ultimate and you're trying to sneak through the wilderness, make sure to not leave any trace that you were here. The only time I would ever stay at a world and figured that people were charging glories was when the gate, which this gate's called New Gate, when I saw that open, I would wait on the hill with my friend, and we knew that someone was probably charging glories. While that isn't always true, we found a ton of people in the span of like 10 minutes, so just be aware of that. If you are trying to hide where you are, it's best to leave things the way you found them. Kind of like the Boy Scout motto. Also, my party was cut short. There were actually like 20 people south attacking my friend, so I realized there was just this one guy, and then he was like, oh my god, there's so many people! And so I just booked it, because, yeah, I'm not willing to risk my claws here, buddy. Not worth. But that was the end of the PKing for me.
Heroes never die.
Alright, for those of you who actually didn't fall for it and were very skeptical, congratulations, you didn't fall for my masterful bait, but, you know, there's always next time. This is the setup I'm going with. It's pretty much the same as mini, or I guess big Chocobo, rather than having a Sanguine, though. It would help to have that, of course, but we can't have that because we haven't done Leader of Blood yet. If I was absolutely confident that I couldn't get PK'd, I'd probably switch to having a Serp Helm as well as an Armatop. I think dying for my mutagen though, even if it is a duplicate, would be absolutely devastating on top of losing my hardcore status. Looking back at this footage, I kind of wish I would have brought a Phoenix necklace here. I feel like that is still very valuable in multi-PK scenarios. A P-neck is something where if you're below 20% health and you get hit, it will automatically heal you for 30% of your HP. So if you exactly get hit at 20%, you'll go back to 50. So that's quite useful, especially when you're getting speared out and stuff. As you can see on the screen here, Scorpia is in 54 Wilderness in deep multi. Not very comfortable for me to be just by myself, even with my main account. Even a team of like 3 people can actually kill you here. So I decided to bring 3 friends along with me. Meet Scott, Shane, and Davis. I'm definitely putting a lot of faith in these guys to not necessarily just turn around and kill me. However, I trust all of them completely. I've played WoW with them for hundreds, if not thousands of hours. We've all had our fair share of rage at each other, and honestly, we're really good friends, so really glad and thankful that I have all these guys around. Don't forget about Big Chocobo as well. I'll still be here on him too. By no means are we a massive team that will fend off any of the big boys, especially those 30 to 40 man groups, but at least I'll have a fighting chance at surviving. Not too sure how many people saw that, but there was actually a guy in the world that I deemed to be my Scorpio world, so it actually has been a little while since I've killed a player on this account. I brushed him. Get him. This is one of the more embarrassing times I've had on video. I was absolutely jittery clicking here, and I forgot that I didn't even have like a switch. Normally, you know, when you PK, you have multiple styles so that if they pray, you can go in with the spec weapon, kill him, but Mini Chocobo just came here to kill Scorpion. Came out of here with a PK, I guess. I didn't actually get the kill. Don't worry, Mark only lost to glory. It was nothing devastating, but I'm sorry, little guy. If you watch my videos, at least know that you were killed by a hardcore. And here is kill number 1 of Scorpio. Obviously, I got a kill before when I did the Wilderness Diary, so this will actually be my second kill here, but, you know, a kill is a kill. First kill of the grind. Also, if you're wondering why there's a purple dot to the north, they were just going through and picking through Mark's stuff on the ground, so I did right-click it, fortunately, and you guys can see you didn't lose anything big. I remember you lost to glory, though. Kill number 5. For nothing. Whee! This was the first close call incident, so I'm just killing Scorpia, only 6 kills in. All of a sudden in Discord, PK's logging in, PK's logging in. Guys in Mystic are logging into the north, and I'm just like, oh crap. Well, luckily we had prepared for this, but if it was a big group, I definitely was very, very nervous, and I wasn't sure how many people it was. Luckily, I could see on Big Chocobo, but man, spooky stuff. Okay, distract him, distract him, distract him. I need to come out. Okay, I'm coming out, I'm coming out. Distract him. Something that was also pretty amusing is I was Scold in this clip, so I would have definitely been pretty upset if I died. I had a Brimstone ring on, as well as my Magic Fang, which took me 2334 Zora kill count to get, so definitely don't want to die for that. But, you know, that's the cost of PKing somebody. You're gonna have to risk items if you want to stay in the wildy, of course. Huge spoiler alert, this is the kill that I actually got the Phoenix necklace on, and I realized, oh crap, I probably should have brought this. Kind of disappointed in myself, really, for not bringing it. It's just such a good item. It counters claws directly, and I don't even think you can die through a claw spec with the Phoenix necklace, just because of the way claws work, etc. I blah blah blah, okay. But yeah, got my Phoenix necklace now. We're good to go. Forgot to mention that for this account, it would be much better for me to get the Malediction Shard just like my main got, because I actually already have the Chaos Fanatic version of it, as well as it's actually kind of useful. I already have a Mage's Book, but I have a Twisted Buckler, which is a direct upgrade of the Odium Ward, and I don't think I'll ever use an Odium Ward ever, so it would still be a cool flex item, but it's definitely would be nice to get a more useful thing for this account. Fortunately, this trip went uninterrupted, and by using Blood Barrage most of the time, I didn't have to use any of my supplies. I wanted to make sure that I always had enough to tank a 5-minute TB if needed, as well as maybe box in the Axe Hut if possible. So whenever I had to use up my last dose of Venom, I would go to the bank and restock. So first trip, though, was like 30 kills in total, because I think I started at like 7 or 8 whenever I had to bank because of the PKers. So yeah, not too bad. Was hoping I'd get very lucky on this boss. Of course, it's still 128 drop, but nothing yet. And we're at kill number 50 now. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. We're done. Get out of here. Get out of here. We're done. Get out, go. No, we got the shard. Odium. I'm coming. We're out of there. Go, package. Get me out of here. Oh. Oh my god, this is it. Oh no. I can't hit you with this. What? Am I playing melee? Oh. Honestly, very glad to get this out of the way. Just something to mention in the elite section is the Scorpia pet, so you never know. We could roll that, as well as in the hard section. We still have that other shield shard to get, so we will be going back there, but let's hope we don't get the freaking pet. I'm pretty sure that would be a hardcore Ironman first, because I would be very surprised if anybody's had the Scorpia pet. It's not really a boss worth going to. That'll wrap up the first episode of World number 4 of Super Chocobo World. A huge thank you to all of you for watching my videos and supporting the channel. We're over 13,000 subscribers now, which is just insane. If you thought this task was dangerous, it's a drop in the bucket compared to what is to come in this same world, so make sure you hit that sub button. As always, a massive thank you to Kate for making all of this possible with her amazing artwork. She's the best, and you should follow her social media links down below. She posts a lot of sneak peeks to what's to come in these videos, and you'll want to keep up to date with those. Last but not least, a huge thank you to all of my patrons, FX Joe, Original Burnt, Jason, Cameron, Drogo, Tapan, and RFTL. You guys are awesome, and I love you all. Thank you again, everyone, for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again next week with another episode.